Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, once again, we are the bridge of no return. It's your boy Simon, and I'm giving you the best of this episode. Now, there is something I want you all to learn about this trip today. It's not just an ordinary trip, not just an ordinary tour, but it's something that I want you to learn from. This is the bridge of no return, and I want you to follow me. And as I follow my tour guide, that will give us every information that happened here.
The Bridge of No Return is a name given to it by the old resident. It was simply gotten from the fact that slaves who passed through this bridge during slave trade never returned back. This particular bridge is located at Ikotobas local government area, Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. The Europeans built the jetty in 1795. It came with a concrete tank used as holding areas for stubborn slaves. Each slave held 30 people, while the whole jetty had a capacity to hold 150 people.
This Imo River, where we are standing here, we are standing on top of the bridge of no return. Once you get out there, no way to come back. So from here, we are going to enter the slave dock. When you see this slave for a waiting ship, that means a ship is already here. Then from there, they will bring the slaves from the warehouse to the port. So right now, we are entering the slave dock.
I'm not a slave, bro. Okay? I'm about to enter. So if they close me, I hope it's safe for you. So this was actually how they normally take this place from the warehouse, and before they ship them in, they store them here so that when the ship comes, I'm actually going to pretend to be a slave
Where they used to keep his slaves for a waiting ship. We've just been here for 1 minute and you see how hot the place is. And this is the only breathing space. When they open the doors outside there, the place will be open for the slaves to breathe in. They have two of them and this is one of them. When the slaves will breathe through there.
Okay.
So
Just for him.
yeah, that's for it. So it was meant for that. But 150 per captain.
150 persons. Yeah.
Yes, 150. So snake and experiment. The line and the control, this thing can be controlled. 150.
Wow.
So we are welcome to the slave dock. So from here we are heading to the warehouse. Where they used to bring them, unload them, to select good ones and bad ones, and where they used to give them marks. So this item they used to give them marks is still there up to now.
Wow.
So we are out from the bunk and we are going to the warehouse where the slaves were kept before moving them to the bunk. So,
once they put this iron on the fire here, there will be a fire here. Maybe they will put coal.
This to mark them.
Yes, to mark them, then they will put it when it is really very hot. Then, if all your slaves are, your name is Paul, all their slaves will be marked A at the back, so that you'll be able to identify your slaves. While some of them, when they bring the slaves and they bring some of them will be pregnant, some will sick, and when they ask, they deny. So the white men came with this and abandoned it. What you are saying here is as old as the slave trade. So when there is fire, they put it in to make sure the thing is hot. Then where I'm standing was the scale. Scale used to weigh the slaves. Once they bring them, they weigh them like chicken. Actually, the scale is bad. It was connected to this iron. It was connected to this iron. They are going to connect the iron to the scale. Then the slaves will weigh like chicken. Some of them weigh palm oil. Some weigh dry tea. Some weigh a gallon of palm oil. Some weigh wrapper. The slave merchant was King Jaja of Ukubu. And where you're standing was the former Ukubu.
Okay, this island.
Yes. This was where King Jaja of Ukubu based and do the business. He was the king of this island. It's the creation of state that made it become Ikaros. This is former Ukubu. This is where King Jaja of Ukubu was doing the business.
Okay, the best way for the slave masters.
Yes, and some of the good states. Like King Jaja of Ukubu, he is from Ukubu.
But this was the warehouse.
Yes, it was still the warehouse, part of the warehouse, where they used to keep the slaves. So then these beds were slaves' bed. Later you see the beds are still there. Look at the down. So you just go through the warehouse. And do you see that? Yeah, there was two-headed things. They used to bring the slaves those days. Once he comes, two-headed. That's two head at the back and the front. Once he comes, he will now turn back and go back. Yeah. Then this was the
But this thing now, where does it start from?
that's police. That fall with this land, what they will dress it.
But just within this area, it's not as if there's another local government there.
It was really long from Etemeku.
Okay.
Yes, it was long, but they've spoiled the whole thing. And so you can only see it because nobody's living it. And now they will just break and sell this iron to scrap. That's what people are doing now. So this was a quick. From that river, they will bring the slaves there, then come and outlaw the way. Then there was a bridge. There's a bridge where you can cross from the other side and still bring the slaves.
Another warehouse for slaves was the John Miller House, which was built in 1834. It also served as a bank for the colonial government. The house, which is a story building built with wood, is elevated above the ground, and a staircase is used to gain access into the building.
Right here is the office of John Muller, the owner of the bank. So we are in his office, which is also actually his house.
The money safe of the bank, which is close to the edge of the sea, is located a little distance from the house. This is said to contain coins, gold, and other valuables during the slave trade. According to the residents of the area, a section of the slave once revolted and surprisingly overpowered the dealer. During the riot, a white employee of the bank was chased by the locals. He is said to have run into the bank and locked himself inside the safe. The safe has remained shut ever since. All efforts to open it using dynamite and other tools have been unsuccessful. The amalgamation document was signed in the ancient Opobo in today's Kotogbas. The amalgamation house, made of hardwood, still stands, although some are being eaten up by termites.
You are welcome to Love Education and personal offices. And this is what is used for communication. Then we also see the radio that was used by the Ferguson products. We also have the stamp stand that was used by Federal Territory. We have the cash box, the safe that was used by the. Once you touches it, it's going to ring the whole place. Once it touches the box, it's going to ring the whole place. Then from there, they will know that someone has touched this box. We also have the old typewriter case that was used by the Federal Territory. Then here is where Lord Lugard used to hang it. Lord Lugard used to hang. We have the old typewriter case that was used by the Federal Territory. Then here is Lord Lugard.
Follow.
That's Lord Lugard. This is his brief biography. And this is the lady that gave the name Nigeria. Flora. She was a journalist and Lord Lugard's wife. You might ask why Jonathan is here. He was centenary president 2020 when Nigeria was celebrating 100 years. So he was the luckiest president to be in the country by then. So he was also celebrated. After 100 years, we removed this from him. And that is centenary ball at Babi. And this is also the centenary in the centenary chamber. Honorable Architect Before Sunday.
Opposite the Amalgamation House is Lord Lugard's house, where he lived, a two-story building. The concrete house is currently occupied by tenants.
So this was his personal residence.
Wow.
Governor of Hong Kong, the soldier.
Oh.